So I woke up the other morning, um, jump on X as usual, and I saw a bunch of posts. Some people would still say tweet, referring to whether ice or water importation. Wasn't sure what was going on. Did some more digging, and I saw a post from Ines Boy. No matter what the explanation is, I cannot see through the fact that Jamaica is importing ice. Ice. I C E The land of wood and water is importing ice. Lord, beg you turn your flat screen to channel 876 cause something no right. Of course, did some more digging and saw that there have been reports, and this one is from the Star. Jamaica importing ice. Jamaica has been importing ice and will continue doing so for the next 6 months. The government has confirmed. So this is what I'm of the opinion, because me never able to dig no further. But I realize now there's a trend where you have some people, I'm hearing influencers using loosely, which maybe I shouldn't say loosely because they are influencing people. And I'm still bothered to know that you have people who have sense, or who supposed to have sense, or are supposed to be smart, intelligent, and they're allowing some people, some of them even have some mental illness, to be influencing them, what to have an outrage about, how to feel about certain things. And I'm convinced it's nothing but one of them people here thinks that, oh my goodness, I find something big now. I can't believe this happened. I find something big, so I have to bust it. And then, because it never come in a mainstream, because what's the sense reporting about ice? Which, if you dig into the story, you'd see that the number one supplier of ice in the Caribbean. So that means we have been exporting ice ourselves. Or let me say, not we, Jamaica have been exporting ice. So the other country them where them export to, supposed to have a problem, like how I saw a lot of people. This was dominating the talk shows last week. The importation of ice. So I take to myself and I say, hold on, let me Google something, because I'm sure I have seen American bottled water in Jamaica. Positive about that. Me know they're not bottling in Jamaica neither. So I did a research. Does Jamaica import water? And of course it came up. Yes, Jamaica imports water. In 2022, Jamaica imported 1.17 million in water, making it the 111th largest importer of water in the world. Jamaica top trading partners for water import includes Trinidad and Tobago at 48%, and there are some other information there if you just do a simple search. So let me continue. So Trinidad and Tobago, 48% of imports in 2023. United States, 35% of imports in 2023. France, 7.67% of imports in 2023. United Kingdom, 6.08% of import in 2023. Jamaica's water come from a variety of sources, including rivers, springs, wells, and aquifers. The National Water Commission, NWC, supplies around 190 million gallons of potable water each day. However, water supplies are not always located close to houses or whatever. So how this now become a story? How this now become something big? And I've had several people reach out to me because obviously they wanted to get my opinion on this. And I share my opinion. I say, firstly, I ask them, okay, do we import water? And they're saying this is different. Now, I cannot blame those who say, boy, we shouldn't have one company down and then nobody no pick up the slack. A matter of fact, I think Jamaica is big enough where we could have 3 decent ice factories, one for Cornwall, one for Middlesex, one for Surrey, or depending on location. Maybe the North Coast need more ice, and then, areas like Kingston. But irregardless of that, how you have a private entity that decide that we're going to maybe buy out some smaller thing and make a one big thing. So yeah, that's how ice come from. So without thinking about it, where we're getting ice, you can just drive up to a gas station and just buy a bag of ice. You have your party, have to go to Miss Matty and like 2 weeks before and ask her if it said 2 keg for you because you have to have one night or one birthday party or whatever. No, that happens still, but on one level. No, I'm sure these same people, like even the tweet I mentioned, would have a problem if the government get up a morning and say, we're going to pump how many billions of dollars to make an ice factory. I'm sure them people would have a problem with it. And what baffles me is that how some business people, I don't know if it's one person owned the ice factory or what, decided that, listen, we're going to still find it and supply the market, maybe a little bit more expensive than usual, but we're going to make sure that the hotels and events and all of that have them ice, can get it. You understand? The mandate is on us, we are going to do that. And them write to the government, and the government has approved the permit for import ice, and that becomes a problem. There's nothing else in Jamaica that worth discussing than the importation of ice. So at least those who need ice can get it. Supply and demand. It is as simple as that. How that is a problem. And you see, why me I tell them, I'm glad me under the government, I'm glad me under the Prime Minister. Because making it be the other way around. So the ice factory was damaged by a fire in the summer. And said them did apply for the importation over the Christmas period, whatever. And the government block it and said, no, them nothing. And then you have all them big events happen. And the people them now have no ice or no adequate ice. Them same people who want raise this alarm now that come out and say, for sure, you say the government not care, and the government not do them job, and the government this and that and whatever, because how them fit, them not no ice and them not no facility, and the people them apply for things. How that affect us? First and foremost, every time something is imported into the country, and this did not say they get a waiver. They did not get a waiver. They get a permit. I mean, I think that means free. So I just don't get it. Like I said, this shouldn't even be something that nobody have to be making any big nothing about, because it is just as plain as day. There's a shortage of something in the country. The people them write to the government approve it. End of story. So people, this is a me I beg you. Like, stop because growing up, we used to hear this. One fool makes many. Stop make some people where shouldn't be influencing not even the dog of them yard, influencing on a share and a run with and make it things bigger than it ought to be. Because there's nothing in this. There's a shortage. The people them say them need 6 months to come back bigger and better. And until then, they will be importing ice. Argument done.
In other news now, the Ministry of Industry has confirmed the importation of ice following a November fire that damaged Pure National Limited after a video surfaced on social media causing users to express much disappointment with the government's decision. Britannia Witter reports.
Pure National Limited, the largest producer of ice in the English-speaking Caribbean, is grappling with the aftermath of a devastating fire in November that destroyed its production and storage facilities. The incident has left Jamaica facing a significant ice supply shortage, prompting the government to approve the importation of ice from a major U.S. supplier to meet the demand. The imports, while ensuring a steady supply, have driven up prices, sparking commentary from social media users who expressed this belief that the country is now importing ice. Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce Senator Albin Hill explains that the importation of ice was simply to ensure adequate supply during the festive season, adding the majority of the country's ice supply was destroyed in the fire.
There was absolutely no way that the tourism industry, the festivities, all the parties going on could manage unless we imported ice. So that was not a hard decision. I hear people asking why we didn't have other people coming. The capacity was just not there. 25% of the market share could not supply 100% when 75% was taken out by fire.
Instead of criticizing the decision, Senator Hill believes more investors should step in to help meet the country's ice demands.
The Jamaica Labour Party runs an open economy. We have always said that. We haven't veered away from that. So it's not so much government sets the playing field. We make sure that the rules apply evenly. People step up and invest. Clearly, Pure Ice Limited step up and invest or bought out others. It's therefore for the market to react. When you see a situation like this, you don't want the government, you don't want your taxpayers' money for the government to go and spend making an ice factory. We've gone down that route in the 70s, and we know where we ended up, in poverty. So we set the rules so that market players can get in and out as they see fit.
Meanwhile, President of the Private Sector Association of Jamaica, Metri Siaga, expressed confusion over the excitement, stating that businesses are simply working to fill the gap created by the disaster.
I'm not sure what the big fuss is about. We have a manufacturing facility in Jamaica that manufactures ice. It fell into disrepair because there was a major fire, and the market needs ice, and there's no way for them to ramp up in time.
Regarding more local suppliers investing in the business to meet the demand, he knows that there was simply not enough time to do so.
That could not be done quick enough. Machinery would need to be ordered, and factories would need to be built and things of that nature. That just doesn't happen overnight. So people in the industry are doing that, and they have started to retool and get what they need to get. But that doesn't happen overnight. And in the interim, so that people have ice to use, they've started to import. Nothing wrong with that.
In a statement on Monday, Pure National reiterated its commitment to rebuild its facility and stabilize pricing. Britannia Wito, CVM News.